And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic game in Poland, Katowice, another league challenge. And we gotta start with Pikarom and Caldeo GX. Caldeo GX on the one-winged side on the left over here. And of course, Artur Zurawik not leaving the table number 1 in this challenge. And he has to pass. The Pikarom passes the turn, only having a Pikarom right over here on the board. And Caldeo GX, as you know, prevents any damage done to him by the GXs. So definitely a great stop to deck like Pikarom, right there, OneWinged playing that ADP. And last time where those two players played, OneWinged actually shuffled back his hand to the discard pile. So that game, well, you kind of say, you know, it was a loss, but also it was never decided properly. So now this time, 1 week later, we can decide it finally at the table number 1, at the table here in Katowice during the league challenge. So we've got fantastic energy spinner, and of course we've got a tackle from what I believe that was played. Yes, it was. So it was tackle and it was energy spinner. Like they talk like right now, Artur is definitely surprised, like he hasn't seen a Caldeo in a while. Like Caldeo GX definitely is the card that, well, is almost insta-win for a OneWinged, since OneWinged know Artur quite well. They both know each other well. They both know what their decks kind of are and what are their strategies. And you can say this is gonna be quite an interesting matchup right there already. So what is the strategy, right? What Artur has to do right now to actually go through the Caldeo? Well, that's a great question, Tim. Thank you so much. So what he has to do right now has to find the Zapdos, because this is his only way of dealing with Caldeo. He's not playing a Stealthy Hood, he's not playing anything else, there's no Coco V in his deck, and down goes Reset Stamp, down to fresh 6 cards. And well, you can say that this is not looking good for him. You know, he has to find that Zapdos to go through Caldeo, maybe a Fioni to just switch the active Pokemon on OneWinged side. A beautiful watch right there on the OneWinged. Left arm, left hand, so he passes the turn with 1 energy on Caldeo. Hydration, remember, hydration is important, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he just dropped that. You can feel how angry he is about that Caldeo. He just threw that. I mean, this is a little bit of not of sportsmanship, but yeah, like he just threw that well. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm probably gonna lose the game. So quick ball, energy spinner, and they're going back. So right now he's just begging the deck to have that Zapdos, so Zapdos is not prized, or maybe a Tapu Koko Prism, he might be attacked, or there's a Zapdos, so there's one piece to the puzzle, but the puzzle, well, is not ready to be solved. This is just one piece of many that he has to put on the board, and they're so easy to get rid of if you are a OneWinged, right? It's so easy to get rid of that Zapdos right now. Let's take a look. We've got a switch. So we're switching. He's going for it. He's going for that Caldeo. There's just no way Caldeo is gonna survive those next few turns. At least that's what Artur wants. You can feel that this is okay. Attack. So I'm attacking. I'm trying to knock it out, but there's only 80 damage right now on the Caldeo GX. So now ball on the side of a OneWinged. OneWinged. What is the strategy for OneWinged? You know, definitely a Malwin Lana, and to keep that Caldeo alive as long as possible. That would be the best strategy right now. Keeping the Caldeo alive, just playing only Caldeo at this point, and just chopping out, just knocking out Zapdos. So I don't know, I wouldn't play anything as literally going Malwin Lana, switch, and just not even going for the ADP GX. I think I would say, you know, I might be wrong. Okay, so, we've got Metal type energy right underneath ADP and passing the turn. So right now, Artur, what can he do? He has to retreat again to actually be able to attack with Zapdos. So right now a quick ball and a discard of energy, definitely an interesting game. So I don't know if you are what OneWinged has to do right now. Definitely heal that Caldeo and just keep that Caldeo. It's kind of like Obstagoon game, right? When you're playing Obstagoon, he went for a Tapu Koko Prism. When you go for that for Obstagoon, right, for the Obstagoon deck, you want to have like this Obstagoon on the board, you know, because you know once someone will switch, that is going to be a problem. And now Marnie, with 2 cards only left in the hand of Artur, he's putting the cards down, he's shuffled them, and he's drawing fresh, super fresh 5 cards. There we go, fresh 5 cards. And let's take a look what they're gonna be. He needs a miracle right now. He does really need a miracle, but can miracle come? That is a great question. So let's take a look. We got a hand attachment of the energy. And he's using the Coco already, only for 1 energy attachment right there on Pikarom. That is really, you can feel that he is kind of devastated. Oh, we've got a Thunder Mountain. What else we gonna see? This is, are we gonna skateboard on Zapdos? Zapdos retreats with the skateboard. We got 3, like we got 2 energies only on a Pikarom, but he can attack due to this Thunder Mountain. What a move! What a move that was! You know, I haven't seen someone playing like that. Honestly, I haven't seen a skateboard on the Zapdos just to get that damage through, just to get that energy, and he can get that energy back on the Zapdos. Layers 150 damage right now. He's putting that damage. 1, 2, 3. He is okay. He is a mad man. Like, you should never do that. But he knows that there's still more than 1 turn until OneWinged is going to be able to attack. There's more than 1 turn before OneWinged is going to be able to even do any harm to him, because only 1 energy is there on the Keldeo, and only 1 energy is there on of course on ADP tag team. So right now, tackle, we have Sylveon, Caitlyn, and ADP. Of course, the whole energy underneath the Pikarom. So this is the moment where you kind of see, you know, you 2 Electro. Artur playing with a crowd over here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like to know that. I like to know what he has in his hand. But definitely, this is one of those things that you can kind of feel that, you know, OneWinged is playing this Keldeo for the first time. Like, he knows Pikarom quite well, and that's what he should do. Just go for that Mallow and Lana. You know, switch, start healing this Keldeo. Focus only on Keldeo. This is the moment, you know, just knocking out the Zapdos. That should have been the game plan. But maybe the water type energy is prized. We don't know, right? Because ADP, his version of ADP, is playing, I believe, 2 or 3 only water type energies, which can be a problem in this matchup, right, for the Keldeo. So definitely, you know, something like energy recycler has to be found if someone's gonna get knocked out. You know, this is not oh, we got a fire type energy right there on the Keldeo. So he's doing that. He's fueling that Keldeo on the bench. He knows what he has to do, and this is looking really good for him, because again, even though Artur has 5 energy actually underneath Pikarom, he can't still do anything to Keldeo right now. He has to find a way. He has to find a way to beat that Keldeo, and this is right now his main priority. So let's take a look what OneWinged's gonna do. He has that. Oh, it's a GX, just a GX to hit for 30 more. That is quite interesting. Artur is putting, you know, the damage counter here just so he knows, just so they both know that's 30 more. So that was it. That was a GX just for 30 more damage. 2 Electro Powers. Oh, 2 Electro Powers dropping, and he top decked Professor's Research. This kid, this guy is the luckiest man alive right now to top deck a card like that. That is a top deck city, baby, and that's why we like the game. This is why we play the game, for top decks like that. So now, what he's gonna do right now, we got an energy attachment right underneath the Zapdos. Zapdos is also ready to attack that Keldeo. Maybe a Phione. Phione is going to be the answer with the retreat, if only Artur can retreat that Pikarom. So let's take a look. We've got a Quick Ball again with the Lightning type energy. What else is gonna do? What else is left in the deck at this point? Is there anything that he wants? Maybe anything is prized. You don't know if Phione is prized, because this is the moment that he needs to play that Phione to get rid of the Keldeo. And then, oh, he decided to go with Choo-Choo. So does it mean that the other cards are prized? It may mean that. The other cards are prized, and this is not a pretty sight. Oh, and the custom catchers! And I was so wrong, but now it's so right. That was a custom catcher retreat of... Okay, so discarding 3 energy. So he's discarding a lot in this game, in this matchup. We've got energy and a knockout on Keldeo. So, of course, now we know why he played that energy. why he played that energy right there underneath Zapdos to be able to retreat him, and now the price counter on the screen up there should be correct right now. 2 price cards taken by Artur Zurawik. So ADP right now as an active. Oh, this is the spot that OneWinged didn't want to be and didn't want it to end up. But what a play that was. What a play that was by Artur. Wow. Those 2 electro powers, those custom catchers, everything just felt right. We can argue if Mal and Lana, in the early turns would have saved OneWinged, probably we will never know. But right now his strategy is to find something that brings back maybe Lana's fishing rod, maybe an ordinary rod to bring back Keldeo and to bring back some energy. Now he's searching, of course he's searching for energy, but also browsing what he has left in the deck. He used that Green's Exploration so he can actually get something. What he's gonna get from Green's Exploration. And like the biggest threat, for Artur, was taken care of. But right now, there's a lot of energy in the discard pile. So this is the moment where the game should slow down a little bit, where OneWinged can have a bit of the moment to breathe and actually start dealing some damage, start attacking. Like his priority should be right now this Thunder Mountain, and I think he might go for that chaotic swell, which would be definitely amazing, or maybe a power plant to just cut down any future Dedanes. Let's take a look. Faba 2 hand. Okay, because he couldn't play Faba. He put Faba to the discard pile. No. Faba 2 hand. You play the Green's Exploration and Water type energy. So now I feel like he's browsing for the energy. 2 energies underneath the fresh, maybe not that fresh ADP, but this might be over soon. If Artur is gonna keep that pace, that is a retreat, and oh, that is a power plant. There it is. As I was talking about that power plant, he had it all in his hand, and the power plant definitely an amazing play right there. Pokemon communication. Searching for the answers. He needs those answers right now, but the answers are not coming. This is really unfortunate and really lucky on the part of Artur right now. Even though he can't play that Dedenne, he's all set up. He took care of his biggest threat, which was that Keldeo GX. What a great battle that is. So we got a passing the turn, and he has the energy that he needs. So this might be over soon. We got a skateboard. That is a retreat. Probably on a Zapdos, but what else? A Volkner. He's playing that amazing, beautiful looking Volkner right there. And again, Pokemon Center sleeves on the left side of OneWinged. Really good sleeves. You can clearly tell that he likes the poison type, like he likes the psych type. That's a retreat. Another energy should go into a discard pile. No, that was a switch. Oh, he used a switch, so he is actually preserving that energy, and that is a knockout and energy on a Choo-Choo. 1 prize card left. It's a 1 prize card left. Can we see this happen? Is there any energy left to play on the Choo-Choo? It's 1, it's 2, and this is it. I believe this is it. There's no more energy right there in the deck to play on that Choo-Choo. If there is, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane, but it's not. There is just not enough energy to play on that Choo-Choo. So only way to actually attack with the Choo-Choo right now and activate its GX are 3 energy switches that I don't even know that the deck plays. And that is a scoop up. That is a game number 1. That is a game number 1. They're gonna go to game number 2. What a game number 1. I'm gonna even sneeze for that. What a game, what a beautiful game number 1. So definitely I feel like if we would recap what happened in this first game, definitely not having maybe a second Keldeo, maybe not having a Mal and Lana when when it was needed, right? When there was a damage on OneWinged right there. We don't know, but definitely right now they both know what they have in their deck. So OneWinged right now, what he should do to actually win that game, definitely focus, prioritize Keldeo and prioritize the 3 energies underneath Keldeo just to keep on knocking out, just to keep that Keldeo as an active, you know, Malo and Lana's healing, because this Keldeo in this matchup is winning the game, right? And just be sure that he's not gonna let any Zapdos come through. Be sure to get that power plant on the board. That is definitely the strategy right now that for OneWinged. And what's the strategy if you are Artur Zurawik? Well, your strategy is just to go aggressive and just keep on attacking. And Artur's showing that he is starting. That's great. Thank you so much, Artur. And you know, this should be his strategy. You know, keep on attacking, keep pushing until you're gonna knock out that Keldeo. Like you have to. Oh, and that's the first mulligan. Let's take a look at OneWinged's hand. He has a Victini and he has the ADP, so he has right now the way to fuel that Keldeo if he's gonna have it on the bench. It's really good, it's great, but he also has to find the Keldeo first. Which again, for those of you who don't know, Tag Call cannot search for Keldeo. It has to be a Charge Ball or a Quick Ball, anything like that. Let's take a look. Is that going to be another mulligan? No, it is not. It is not a mulligan. And of course, the Victory Sign Victini, that's the Victini that OneWinged is going to start with. We've got a Handshake, and we've got a Pikarom again. That is really unfortunate for Artur, but at least it's not priced for him. But the Victini Victini with Victory Sign on the side of OneWinged is gonna be devastating for Artur, as he can actually fuel that ADP for the turn number 2. But let's take a look. We got a big charm. We've got an amazing, you know, energy right underneath Pikarom. Quick Ball for the Dedenne, like already, not even going for anything else, just for that Dedenne. He has to be fast. He knows any moment, any second, there can be a Keldeo GX. And Keldeo GX can just destroy. Oh, Custom Catcher for the draw of 1. No, you can't. You had 4 cards in your hand. You couldn't play that Custom Catcher. That could have been a mistake. The Dene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now, the power plant that should happen for OneWinged is just to prevent Zeraora's ability, and that is what OneWinged probably is thinking. I need to get rid of that. We got Electromagnetic Radar. Search for the 2 GXs, and down goes Choo-Choo, and there's gonna be a Zeraora. I bet it's Zeraora, and it is, right? As I said, it is Zeraora. So right now, what do you do if you are OneWinged? I think right now, in this very moment, you just go for this power plant, and you go for that Keldeo right now, because there's only one more room for Zapdos, so you should be okay when you're gonna hit it. So let's take a look. We're gonna have a Quick Ball from Jirachi. And definitely a Zapdos, or maybe a Tapu Koko Prism. I mean, Tapu Koko Prism is not a bad idea, and judging by him discarding the energy, that is going to be a Tapu Koko Prism right now during the next turn. There's a little bit of a conversation right there about a Quick Ball, and look at this turn 1. Like, so you see, Artur it's not even like utilizing, but he saw what OneWinged can do. He saw that Keldeo, and he knows I have to be fast. I just have to be hyper aggressive. There is no other option for me. I can't do anything else. Already using that Tapu Koko. So turn 1, going first. Turn 1, already 3 energy on the board right there. 1 underneath Choo-Choo, 2 underneath Pikarom, and that's going to be a pass, and passing the turn. And Jirachi is waking up. So if you are right now OneWinged and you saw turn like that, you go to Victory Sign, but also you have to go for that Keldeo. And that was the sneeze. So you have to go for that Keldeo. You have to go for oh, what a lot of sneezes. You have to go for that power plant to prevent certain things from happening. And we've got a tackle. He's searching. Do I have even Keldeo in my deck? Isn't it prized? That's also a great question, because if Keldeo is prized, then we've got a completely different strategy, and he must utilize different strategy right there. But oh, I see Caldeo. There was that. He is playing a Bird's Trio in this deck, but because of the weakness to lightning type, Bird's Trio is not necessarily the best thing to do, the best thing to put out there. So let's take a look for what's going to be from the tag, from the Green's Exploration. Sorry, we've got a tag call. What else? What else can you put? He is searching. Maybe this is going to be a switch. He's looking at this Caldeo. He's looking. Oh, you can feel it. You can feel that. Oh man, I wish there was a Cherish Ball. I wish there was a Quick Ball. Because if there was a ball like that, he could have actually just go for it with the Green's Exploration and prepare his next turn. Just put that victory sign V right there onto Caldeo, especially right now, judging by this. And right now Artur is doing some kind of a voodoo. Don't have Caldeo, don't have a way to get the Caldeo. He's doing the voodoo, a shaman. He's not a shaman king, let me tell you that. So is this going to be a power plant? Is power plant going to drop right now on the board? A great catcher. That is a really interesting way of playing things. A great catcher and a tackle. Cynthia, is it going to be a Cynthia and Caitlyn? No, it is actually ADP and Malo and Lana. So OneWinged definitely changing the strategy, shifting the strategy towards just pure ADP attacker. He knows there's no way he can actually get this Caldeo right now, and of course we have energy spinner. Oh no, it wasn't energy spinner. It was the victory sign. It was the victory sign Victini that was played. My apologies. So the victory sign Victini being played, 1 energy underneath ADP and 1 energy underneath ADP as well. So this is quite interesting. I thought, honestly, I thought he's going to start fueling it. I thought he's going to start doing, oh, we've got a Fioni. We've got a Fioni. And Fioni says you have to switch your active Pokemon. Bam, there we go. Of course, Fioni is the best way right now. One of the ways to switch. Maybe not the best, but one of the ways to switch. Oh, and that Marnie drops hard. And that was the card from Artur's hand, so he don't have to put anything at the bottom. So Fioni is definitely a really nice tech to have before we're gonna get that Chairman Rose energy switch. Oh, he's getting that Pikarom. Still, I wish he needs a switch. He needs a skateboard. Let's take a look. Does he going to have that? If there's a skateboard or a switch, that is going to be an amazing turn for him. From that Fioni to home. Are we gonna hit a home run? Okay, no, there's not a home run. Well, could have been better. It could have been better. It could have been better. We've got just Electro Power League promo right there, but he's playing it. He has a switch in his hand the whole time. We're gonna see 180 damage probably and 3 energies on a Choo-Choo. Is this going to be the turn? 180 and 3 energies on the Choo-Choo. Is that going to be the turn? We got a custom catcher. Draw off 1. Oh, he wanted something. I don't know what he was searching for, but was that a correct play? I don't know. And Lysander's Lab, he's deactivating his own tool. And we got 180 damage and 3 energies on the Choo-Choo. So I feel like he played this Lysander's Lab just to prevent the choice helmet that he knows OneWinged is playing right now. Maybe that was the key, but again, tackle, Malo and Lana. We're gonna say that Malo and Lana, Cynthia and Caitlyn. Oh, this deck begs right now for the Caldeo. That's what we want, but OneWinged shuffling. Still playing as hard as he can. Again, this turn he actually played at Malo and Lana, use the victory sign V Ktini one more time and fuel the bench ADPs with the energy, with all the energy in the world right now to use an amazing GX attack next turn. hand attachment. Alright, so we got a hand attachment to one of the ADPs. We got a Mallow and Lana, and I feel like this is the moment where definitely OneWinged should actually start checking out the discard pile. Is there any more custom catchers? Maybe there are 3 that are discarded. Maybe there are 2 that are discarded. You know, Fioni is somewhere in the deck. You know that, he knows that. And now the victory sign, they're showing themselves some victory signs there. A great sportsmanship, a great friendship. And let's take a look. We're gonna have another turn for Artur. OneWinged still shuffling his deck. There we go. He shuffled the deck. We've got 3 energies on one ADP and 2 on the other one. So one is ready to go. The other one, well, almost. Still no prize cards taken. Was that a Fioni from the top deck? It was a Fioni from the top deck. It was a Fioni from the top deck. My goodness. There was no need for custom catchers. There was a Fioni from the top deck. There is an aura on the board. So he can start attacking with Choo-Choo if he wants to. He has a free treat cost on both, but maybe there is a Thunder Mountain and an energy switch, so it might now. Oh, and it is, my goodness, and the professor's research to top that. My goodness. This is unbelievable what is happening. The refreshment of the hand, 7 fresh cards in the moment like that, when he needs only 1 more energy from hand to actually use the GX of the Choo-Choo. But he can retreat for free. Acrobike, what's going to be from Acrobike? He's searching, he's checking what is from Acrobike. Definitely 2 good cards, but right there on the other side, there is OneWinged, and he can actually still do a lot of damage right now. He can still do a lot of things. Maybe missing that power plant early on was the thing. Oh, he discarded the energy. That is a really interesting play. He discarded the energy. Choo-Choo becoming active. What else is going to happen? Maybe an electro power right now. So 160 damage right now, and the paralysis, which definitely it's not knocking out a card like ADP. So we got 160 damage and paralysis right now on the ADP. So this is the window for OneWinged. This is the moment to play another Mallow and Lana. This is the moment to get that Mallow and Lana. Don't have that Caldeo. That's what Artur says. But, well, is this going to matter? Oh, it's just a Green's exploration, but he might have a switch and he might start attacking with the ADP that has 3 energies. And now he's going for the power plant. A great move. Now there is a switch. Something a switch, power plant, and attacking with ADP. 180 damage is going to come on Caldeo, and we're going to have a really interesting turn coming. So let's take a look. We got a power plant, we've got a switch, or a switch in the hand, but we know the switch is going to drop. Maybe the switch is going to be on the Victini. Like, that was also, a possibility right there. But it was not. Right, so we've got an ADP right now in the Choo-Choo. 2 really powerful active Pokemons, and right now OneWinged knows that Artur needs actually 2 energy switches, or energy switch and hand attachment, to even come close to knocking out this ADP. He knows that. So now he's thinking, should I attack? Should I put that 180 damage, or oh, he's going for the GX, so 30 more damage and 1 more prize card right there. So we've got a Volkner. Are we gonna see energy switch? Are we gonna see electro power? We got an energy from hand, just an energy. So nothing else, it was just an energy underneath the Choo-Choo. So the energy switch is in his hand. It feels like it is in his hand right now. There's an energy switch. Is there electro power as well to knock out that ADP? Is this going to be 280 damage? And it is. It is 280 damage. It's 280 damage right now. 280 damage. What that is. And again, the Choo-Choo will retreat. The Choo-Choo should retreat, because that's what the card says. The Choo-Choo should go back. Okay, that's definitely a misplay from Artur, because Choo-Choo after the GX should go onto a bench and something else should be active. But right now, I think like they're so into this game, they're so into this battle of the minds that they both kind of forgot about it. They forgot about this little wording, not warning, but wording on the card. So right now, all Artur needs is a Fione to pick up the win. Can he do it? Can he find the Fione? And right now, can actually maybe there is a Malin Lana there somewhere for OneWinged, and I feel like he drew it. I feel he drew it, but this might be a little bit too late to draw Malo and Lana right now. But I feel like he drew it. I feel there was, and there is in his hand. Let's take a look. They're talking, they're thinking, but they're both just saying out loud. Is there a Fione? There is still a Fione in the deck right there of Artur. He's just browsing about, just checking those custom catchers. Oh, we got a retreat. That is really interesting move right there. We got a retreat, but it was already Coach Trainer played. He asked if he can redo the move. Yes, you can. Artur is a polite player. He will let you do something like that. So right now, 40 to only 20 damage right there. And is there going to be a Fione? And there was a top deck Fione, my goodness, it's third top deck Fione for the game. What a game that was. So if you want to join us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Poland Katowice in the Wymiar. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and good night.